folks, you ain't gonna believe it. I finally got my new boat. Look out here. Ain't that thing beautiful? Look at that. Huh? Look at that. Look at that custom trailer. Gamecock colors. Matches my truck. It might be a little shinier in my truck. Got a Mercury Pro XS 115 on it. We even got a ladder in the back to get in and out the boat. Huge area in the back for all your batteries. You got storage compartments on each side. And they all fiberglass. Supposed to stay dry. We're gonna find out. Fiberglass storage compartment, fiberglass, huge live well. Both of this back storage is fiberglass. You got a wonderful rod box right here. Holds 5 rods. You got a live well right up here is the crappie version, and we got a seat on each side. You can take that seat, put it in here. Take the back seat, put it in there if you got somebody fishing with you up front. I put my rod strapped in there last night on this side. Got my long rod laying there, plenty of room. We got a step and storage here under the step to get up into the boat. We got us a Minn Kota trolling motor, 80-pound with the iPilot. It's the Trova trolling motor, 24-volt system. We got a breakaway tongue on the trailer. Aluminum boat, aluminum all welded. You see right here, we got a place for rods on this side, up through here, all the way to the back. We got my mount mounted here for the camera. Look at this console, fiberglass console, sleek looking. It's got a place for in-dash running fish finder, but I wanted the one that I could swivel up and look at it up front. So we mounted it right in the middle of the dash. You can swivel it down, up, pull it to the side. The seats are stationary. You got a nice control box right here. And huge compartment in the back. Beautiful trailer. Stainless steel prop. Hey, we cooking in hot cotton right now. Wonderful boat. I'll get right back with you. It's a little dirty on the trailer where I come in yesterday, but I'm gonna pull it out in the yard right quick. Get right back with you. All right, folks. Hey, we got it out in the yard a little bit where you can see it. We got a spare tire. It's a Vexus boat. We got our Gormans on there. And in this rod box, in this storage area right here, we got room for storage. Got tackle boxes in there. And right up under there is my Gorman unit mounted. Right up under there. GLS 10 live scope. Everybody's asking me what type of live scope. Right there it is, GLS 10. Hey, we got our plastic bags now for baits and stuff, a lot of our stuff, and we got a couple hard boxes. Just a wonderful boat. I hadn't had it on the water yet, but I can't wait. I can't wait. We got brackets on here. We can swivel our live scope around either side, and it comes with a foot control also. I won't plug it in unless I got a remote. This Trova, you can unplug the foot control and get it out your way. If you need it, then you can plug it in. That's what I like about it. I'm gonna set it in the boat right here, right now, in case I need it, but I doubt I ever use it. I'm not a foot control man anymore, my ankle hurts. We're gonna set it right there out the way. Hey, what y'all think? Look at that trailer with you. Beautiful. Got big, nice step downs where you can step and get in and out the boat. and got an ungodly room in the back, and I'll show you that later, to get to the batteries. But I had to get up in the boat, so we go fishing. I'll do a little bit more. But the console, all the gauges and stuff is right over here. You got place to charge your cell phones and all. It's a wonderful boat. You even got you can hold on to your grip right upside your chair to get up and get down, or hold on when you're riding. And look at this motor. Ain't that beautiful? You got to love it. Hey, we happy as a pig in slop. Now we got to go try to see this thing works. That's what we're gonna do next. I got to break it in. I haven't been fishing in 2 weeks. Went on the dock down here yesterday and caught a couple off of my sister's dock. I videoed it, but it wasn't. But I hooked one, a crappie got off, and I caught another, and I caught a little bass and a little striper on the bank down there. But hey, that's the rig. We'll get right back with you on the water. Folks, we got our first crappie in our new boat. How about that? First crappie in a new boat. Got to love that. First crappies I've seen today. First crappie in a new boat, folks. Right there, mid-size. We're gonna try to use the live well. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we're gonna try. We got to put some water in it. First crappie with a new boat. About 3/4 pound. Let's see if we can get back on this spot. There's a few on there. We're getting things settled in now. I love the boat, love the way it drives. I do not like this remote. It's different than what I had. I had a big remote. Now I got a little baby remote. That ain't gonna work. We're gonna have to order us a big remote. It's too aggravating, too hard to hold in hand and operate like I do. But I mean, we're gonna have to make do now. We get our choice. Get back on them. I ain't seen them first crappies I've seen since I've been in this whole cove. Got nothing, folks. Folks, this thing riding like a Cadillac. Rods are just laying up there. I'm doing 30 miles an hour and ain't blowing nothing out of the boat. An awesome boat. Just an awesome boat. I ain't caught many fish, but hey, the boat's fine. I just got to get used to that the trolling motor remote. I don't particularly like it. We'll figure it out. We might buy another trolling motor remote. A bigger one. The boat's awesome. Fish finder reed's going up fast. Awesome. Smooth ride. Because I ain't having any real rough water though. Now, I can't tell you about that. It's not that rough today. We're just riding around. We ain't fishing a lot. Caught a couple crappies. Not many. We're gonna go to another spot right quick, just put some hours on the motor. I love this boat. So far. awesome ride. Okay, awesome ride. Any way you look at it, awesome ride. Big and crappie. I don't mind it when I crappie. Folks, we got us a monster crappie on. Look at him. Look at that, what a cracker we got. Oh my goodness, look at that, what a crappie we got. I'm talking a big one. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That's supple right there, buddy. That's a whopper right there. Huh? That's a good 2-pounder. Look at the size of that doggone crappie. Oh yeah. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look what I have got. Oh my goodness. A monster crappie. A monster crappie. Oh my. A monster crappie. This kind you read about in Crappie magazine. Hey, dang. I need to get a couple more there. Well, good morning, folks. I want to give you an update on the boat. Hey, the boat rides wonderful. It don't take the rough water, I don't think, as good as my other boat. It slaps a little bit. I mean, it takes it, but it don't dig through it. Because the bottom is basically kind of flat on the front. But one good thing about that bottom like it is I can pull that boat right up onto the bank. In fact, 2 foot up on the bank and get in it without it hitting the bottom. And I like that. So that's one plus. We had a terrible time with our trolling motor. We had to redesign everything. What was happening is right in here, the cable, the live scope cable was catching right in here. And so we had to, I got in touch with my buddy Mario to give me the live scope. And he had a bunch of components. He had this from his other boat that he didn't need on his new boat, so he let me have it. Well, I'm gonna buy it from him, what I'm gonna do. But it's a bracket that stands out, and you put your live scope on this little pipe next to it. And I hope I got it on there right, because yesterday I went to the lake without it, and I had a bracket up here, a shorter bracket up here, and one down here, that one down here, and that did not work. It was catching the cable all up in here. Hopefully we got that ironed out, and this will make it better. We got a longer bracket up here to hold it when it gets down out from this little part right here. That's been my problem with my live scope. We got to get the bugs out of the boat. We caught 5 or 6 crappies the first day out. The crappies wasn't where I left them, so they'd moved. And I was having trouble with my live scope. It wasn't working properly. I don't know what the difference was, but hopefully it's going to work on this pole. Hey, this boat is a great boat to fish out of. It's comfortable. It don't wobble. You got plenty of deck room. I love the colors on camera. In this rod box, and I can't open it up, but you'll notice I got to get a shorter pipe for my camera on top of the rod box leg. I didn't want to drill a hole in the bottom of the boat. I got my barrel in there now. Don't know if I'm going to leave it in there, but I put a couple crappies in the live well the other day, and this lid lifts up this way. Well, to get the crappies out of the live well, you got to get on your hands and knees up here and dip them out this way. That is not very good. I might end up using that as a storage. I couldn't figure out how to let the water in and out, but there's a valve right over there. You'll see it right in front of the shift, the throttle, right above that blue rope. That's the valve. I knew about it, but it didn't hit me. I had to close that to keep the water in it. But anyhow, I'm learning. I'm not used to having fancy stuff. These seats are solid. I mean, heavy duty solid, but it's no storage under these seats. They make a little box that goes in between, but I like it like it is. I can step up. Now the live well in the back is a big old wonderful live well. Now this is a dry storage. All your dry storages has got fiberglass, at least the ones in the back, fiberglass boxes. One other thing I failed to tell you It don't have a plug in the back. It's a plug there, but if you back the thing in the water and you forget to put the plug in, all you got to do is get up here on the back and close it off. That's a switch that opens and closes the plug. A good feature with this boat. And I'm gonna crawl up in here, if y'all bear with me. I wanna show y'all the back of this boat. Look how much room's in the back. I got 4 batteries in there. We got my live scope battery back here. And look, you can get to everything. You can get to all your components, your bilge pumps and everything. We got a 3-bank charger, and he also added me, thanks to the dealership, Berkeley Outdoor Marine. They added, it comes with a 3-bank. He added a 2-bank up there for my, which is one of the banks not being used for my cranking motor. But I love the back of this boat, the storage in there. These seats latch on the side. I like that. They're real comfortable. I want you to look at the design of this thing. A little dirty, but look at the design of that. It arches for your back, helps your back. Love these seats, and they're real heavy duty and real tight. This live well is huge. I got a divider that goes in, it's in the boat, but look how huge that thing is. Both lids lift up. I mean, it's almost like a bathtub in there. I give Logan a bath in that thing. And you go to the other side, you got another dry storage the same way. I got crackers and a drink in there, and you could use it as a drain hole. You could use it as a ice chest. All right, we got the Gorman mounted right in the middle, right above me, and I can tilt it back, swivel it around, all that. You got fuses down here in the gauge above each one of your switches that matches up to the switches. Of course, I got stuff thrown in here now. I got it all. You know, I can't have anything. I ain't got it cluttered up. Even a big boat like this is gonna be cluttered up with me. But what I like, even with the barrel in here, I can walk by it. Okay, without the barrel, we had to put fish in the other live well. Look at the storage down in here. Got an extra jacket. Got a rain jacket in there. Got some tackle. That's a wonderful boat. You know, I got to get used to it. It's kind of light on the front end when you're trying to back up. It wants to spin around. It's harder to maneuver around and get to the dock than most of the boats that I've had. Look at the storage up in here. You got the live scope right there. And another feature I like is a switch in the back that cuts all the power off. You see that thing blinking, that live scope blinking? That means the power's on it. That probably means that one of the units is turned on. When you turn them on, it'll come on behind that shield. But anyhow, we got plenty of storage. Goes up under yonder. I put tie downs on it. Let's see if I can open this up. Look at the live well. Huge live well. Fiberglass. You can turn the water off and use it as dry storage or an ice chest. There's a valve right there that turns the water, that keeps it from coming in. Hey, how about this big old front deck? We got a pedestal here and a pedestal hole there. You got a friend fishing widget for crappie. You're up here looking at a live scope. You sit side by side. I haven't tried that. I don't know how much room that's going to give you, but I think it'd be enough. If I take one of my grandchildren later on, they can sit right up here on the seat with Papa. And hey, hopefully this new design on this trolling motor for the live scope works. That's all I can say. Well, we're fixing to go out to the lake and do some doggone fishing. I haven't caught. Went to Monticello yesterday. This thing, I couldn't even put the motor down and up. It was in the way. And I didn't take my Allen wrenches, so we didn't catch anything. It was Saturday. A lot of people fishing. Lake Monticello is all churned up. Don't look right. The water don't look right. The fish is not biting right. I couldn't Although I don't think my fish finder was working right up front, but I couldn't find any crappie. Didn't I? I fished 10, 15 minutes, looked around, and then I come home because I'd have tore up my trolling motor operating it yesterday. But you can see how weird that looks. I don't know if that's going to affect me getting in and out the boat or not. It might. I've got a step coming from my trailer. I can step right off on the step. Hopefully that'll help, because that's a lot of stuff up front. And I used to my other one was more to the right, and I could put my knee on the left side and get out. But now I got to work on this side. We got to figure it out. I loved my other boat. I matched up to my other boat. Wonderful fishing boat, wonderful riding boat. Was not as stable as this boat, as far as somebody with you. So this boat's a lot bigger across the back. Another thing I like is you can put your rods and they go all the way down the side. You could put a 20-foot rod, not 20, but about a 17-foot rod down through there, and the space on this side do the same thing. The rods will go back in that hole there. Of course, I got my camera there mounted, but it still allows the rods to go by me. Hey, folks, we got to get used to the new boat. Hopefully, we'll have some fish catching. I got a little fish catching, had a little fish catching in here, but just a sample of the new boat to show you what I got. The Mercury seems to be doing well. The only problem I have with it, and if it keeps up, I'm gonna have to take it back, is that big hose that goes up into the motor right there. It's got all your cables in it. It wants to pop out. I think they got that hose too short. I do not like that design. When you turn it, it stretches and wants to pop out. It's not holding up in there good. They'll have to do something about that. But that's the only problem so far I've had that I know of with the boat. Hey, God bless each and every one of you. Thanks for watching the video on my new boat. I love the colors. I'm a Carolina man anyhow, so I love the colors. It almost matches my truck. My truck is dull looking compared to this. It's got a shine to it. But hey, we're going to go out. The wind, it rained all night. The wind's blowing, but we're going to go out a little bit. I hate to take it out on the roads. The problem is mud all over the road up here. They're building houses on my road, and they got mud stretched all over the highway. So when I ride through it, it throws the mud up on a wet road. But hey, we got to deal with it. I'm wiping boats down now again, and when I get a new boat, I'll wipe it down for a while. God bless all of you. Thanks for watching my videos. We'll get back with you, hopefully, catch some fish in this boat. God bless you.